Hey guys, welcome back for part 17 of this Tales of Arise playthrough. And, man, we're kind of getting into it here.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little, if you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Great!
Right.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Now you see what I can do!
I'm only getting started.
You're done! Rising Wyvern!
Air thrust! These ones can run rings around us.
You're mine! Talon Hurricane! Rising Falcon! It's over! Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Let's get you off.
Rising Falcon! Rising Wyvern!
I never miss.
Rising Falcon! You're finished!
By the perfect water.
Take this! Rising Wyvern! You're mine! You're on! You're finished!
Do you require a hand?
Talon Hurricane! Not today!
Glacial spear.
Blade!
Pierce
Try
evil.
this! Infernal Torrent! I'm not done! Rising Falcon! Here I come!
Better.
You're on!
Healing armor.
Watch it! Take! I'm on!
Shield.
Armor won't save you!
Nice, Law.
All the love!
Hey, I'm here too, you know.
We're thinning them out.
We? More like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed.
Very slightly.
Photon Raging Cascade!
Rising Wyvern! You're on! You're finished!
Hurricane! Photon Blast!
This could be useful.
I have a bad feeling about this. Where are you going?
It's over! Rising Falcon! Rising Wyvern!
Airborne beast.
Rising
My
Falcon!
step.
Raging Storm!
Flying fury! What if they just
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Dance in the wind!
Rising Wyvern!
Get out of there!
You're on!
Here's a
Take
healing
this!
art!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! You're
We're in the
mine!
home stretch,
It's
guys.
over!
What she said? Eyes on the prize.
Here I
That
come!
focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Rising Falcon!
I can carve through armor.
You're mine!
More with that
First strike! Take this! Rising
Do it!
Wyvern!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Not a chance! Rising Falcon! You're finished! Try this! Infernal Torrent! Rising Wyvern! You're on!
Do it! Mega Red! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Could have been worse.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! It's over!
Take this.
Foreigner!
Here I come!
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Take this!
Go! I'm over here!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours
Rising
truly.
Wyvern! I'm on it! Rising Falcon!
More with that
You're on!
Talon Hurricane!
It's over!
Searing flame!
Rising Falcon!
Now you see what I can do.
You're mine!
Eat this!
Now we're not.
Where are you going?
First strike! Rising Falcon! Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Healing storm!
Take this! Rising
Do it!
Wyvern!
Get toasty!
Burn strike.
Right, next one.
Here I come!
Already on it.
You're on! It's over! Here I come! You're on!
Nothing gets by me!
Far enough!
Take this! It's on! Eat dirt!
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right!
It must take
No time
guts
to
to
hold
fight
back!
without a weapon.
Rising
I'm not
Wyvern!
brave. I just do what I have to.
Now, pinch. Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Yeah, I look pretty flashy out there.
So glad it met with your approval.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the Guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
There.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Here I come! No further! It's over! Elusive Rising Falcon!
Lightning or Rising Cascade!
You're finished!
Your reflexes will
Take you all off!
Feel!
resonate
I
with the
never
earth!
miss! More
Rising Falcon!
Stalagmite!
Swallow Blade!
Searing Flame! Reload! Thunder Blessing! Sweet
Prepare to be sealed.
Less talking, more doing!
I'll face you!
Raging Storm!
I'm not done!
Can you take it?
Do it! I'm on a roll!
Nothing gets by me!
So those are Danon after all.
Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
I'm ready!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Everyone hanging in there?
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Like Astral Energy to the wind!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
It's a duel of the arts!
Take this! I'll face you. Take this!
You got fire!
Resonate with the earth!
Let a marksman handle!
All yours!
Here's
You're
a
mine!
Stand to the wind!
deity!
Air thrust!
I'm not done!
Astral
Rising
Energy!
Wyvern! You're on!
Hidden Flame and Fury! Burning Strike!
Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
This one's all mine! Shut him down! You're finished!
I'll face you.
Burn in hell!
Do it! Dovaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
My turn!
Go! I'm only
Certainly
getting
not.
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I can feel my precision improving.
Don't get careless!
Here I come!
Don't tell me!
Head!
I'll face you.
Astral Energy!
Now you see what I can do!
Raging Cascade!
You're mine!
I shall ensure you survive
Rising
this!
Wyvern! Rising Falcon!
Elusive deity!
Rising Wyvern!
Begin!
You're mine! I'm not done!
Resonate with the earth!
Here I
Stalagmite!
come! Rising Wyvern!
Healing Circle!
Rising Falcon! I owe you one! Take this! I owe you one! Rising Wyvern!
Here's Eagle!
I'm ready!
Dovaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Eat dirt!
Certainly not.
I'm ready!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
My
With
turn!
the earth!
Rising
I'm out
Falcon!
of ammo!
Can't get out of this!
Light Astral
Here I
to the
come!
wind!
Rising Wyvern!
Watch and weep!
Begin!
You're mine!
Elusive deity!
Rising
Blah, blah, blah,
Falcon!
that's it!
It's over!
Here! Radiant
Elusive
here!
deity!
Anything in armor is all
I'm
mine.
ready!
We're in good form!
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
I won't forgive you!
You're mine!
You got the enemy!
Begin!
Take this!
Take this! Rising Falcon!
Dance in the wind!
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
I'll be saving
Rising
this one!
Falcon! Take this!
Primed and ready!
Prepare to be
This
sealed,
one's
O
mine.
fleet of foot. Actually,
Take this!
that sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
You're mine! Burn! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Can you take it?
Feel!
Let me see what I can do!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! You're on! You're finished!
Take this!
Here I come!
In a vine?
No escape!
I can handle it!
I'm ready!
You're on!
Ridwell, astral energy! Full throttle!
My turn!
Elusive
Rising
deity!
Falcon! No
Can you
escape!
take it?
I'm only getting
Rising
started!
Falcon!
Can you take it?
Dance in the wind!
Take this!
You're mine!
More
Elusive deity!
Rising
Now!
Falcon!
Ridwell!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
I still got a ways to go!
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue.
Get lost!
Resonate with the earth!
Crush!
Primed and ready! Can't be
Let me help. Hey, that...
Leave the
Not
agile
today!
ones to me.
I never miss!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the
Rising
wind!
Falcon!
Begin shattering pieces! Attack!
Here, let me help. One at a time. First
You're
aid.
mine!
Lightning
Rising
confirmed.
Wyvern! No escape!
Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
I have no limits! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon!
Begin!
Now.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll heal you all.
This
Lightning orb.
Your helping me has become a pattern.
Dance in the wind.
For the good of all of us.
I'll be saving.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
By the power of water!
It's like trying to keep up with the walls.
To me!
Not today! Rising! Got fire!
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Here's the evil.
You're on! It's too much!
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
No complaint here.
Mine.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
Can't get out of this!
You're finished! Rising Falcon!
Resonate with the earth!
You're mine!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Raging Cascade!
Rising Falcon!
Tear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
No escape!
Wind Astral
Here I go!
Leader!
Take this! You're mine!
Hit!
You're on! Not today!
Deity.
Flame!
Take this!
Thunder Field!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
I need something to eat.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Lost!
Dance in the wind!
Rising Wyvern! You're on!
Dance in the wind! Reload! Here!
Smash you! Begin!
Does it hurt?
This'll come in handy! Searing Flame!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours
Rising
truly!
Wyvern! Rising Falcon! Strike!
Take this!
Here I come!
I'll face you.
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Rising Wyvern!
Can you take it?
You're mine!
Raging
Rising
Cascade!
Falcon! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
No choice.
Resonate with the earth.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Rising
Get you all
Falcon!
tucked away. Here's a healing arc.
Take this! Damn it! It's over!
One more time.
You're mine! You're finished! It's over!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Take this!
Rising Falcon! Here I come! Take this! It's over!
Can you take it?
Mirage!
Let the
It's
marksman
over!
handle this.
Rising Falcon! Crush!
Don't mind if I do.
You're finished!
I'm on a roll.
Rising Wyvern! Here
Your
I come!
power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic. Still, it's a part of this. Embrace it.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Rising Falcon!
Nicely done.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? That unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Firemaster core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Xion can use theirs?
That may be because Xion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes, when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No, when I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
I think it's safe to rest here now.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zeugles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them?
You guys want to rest here?
No
Prepare
choice!
to be sealed! Here I come! Burn in hell!
Here.
Rising Wyvern!
Get
You're
out of
on!
there with the others.
Take this!
Light
You're
up the
finished.
radiant
No further!
Here, right.
Take
It's
this.
showtime.
Take this.
Here's the evil.
Got fire!
I've got this. Let a marksman
Load
handle
the
it.
ring!
I can handle it.
All yours!
You're finished!
Sleep now. Glacial Spear. Here's
Rising
the evil.
Wyvern! Rising Falcon!
Now.
All in order.
So that's how a lord fights.
Rising
I
Wyvern!
don't perform as well when I'm
Rising
observed.
Falcon!
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say that. Air thrust.
Over so soon? Coming through!
Here I come!
I shall ensure you survive this!
Take this! I'll smash you! Take this! Resonate with the earth!
Radiant
Rising Falcon!
Lightning
Turn!
Here's a
You're
healing
finished!
raging cascade.
Free!
What can they just never
Seal! Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Rising Falcon!
Now.
Darling! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
It's over. In here. Mega Ray. Annihilation. Mega Ray. Thunder Field.
I'm not done!
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
Here I
Take
go.
this!
Now.
Shield!
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes!
Dance in the wind.
Rising Falcon!
In a vine?
Do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
With your flames and my technique?
We're stronger together than we are apart.
Coming through!
Raging Cascade.
Ignite.
Annihilation. Lightning.
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Let me
You're
help.
on!
First aid.
Resonate with the earth!
I can take this.
You're finished!
Here's evil.
Rising Falcon!
Freeze Lancer. Wind Astral Energy. Rise the wind. Air thrust. Searing Light Astral Energy.
Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up!
Where are you going?
It's over!
Here, Glacial Spear. Here's evil.
Crush.
Touch away.
You're mine!
Freeze Lancer.
You're on! Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Leave the target.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's the
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone. Dance in the wind.
You're on!
Air thrust.
Heal! No escape!
Hero Raging Cascade.
Now, let loose!
Sleep now.
You're on! It's over!
Reload. I'm out of ammo.
Deity, take this!
You're mine! You're finished!
In a vine?
Skills in top form, art's working like a charm. Ha!
Someone seems rather pleased with herself.
You... Did you hear all of that? That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it. I have a bad feeling about this.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Glacial Spear. Here's the evil.
Benediction
This
light.
one's all we got flyers.
I've got art. Marksman handler.
Milk and place here.
Astral energy.
Say no more. Got it.
Well done.
Rising Wyvern. Tag. It's over.
Mega ray.
I'm ready. Chisora. Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone.
Not a
Let the
chance.
marksman handle this. I never miss.
Elusive deity.
Do it. Raging
Totally. In an instant. Impact Frost.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Whew. What a rush.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch? This place gives me the creeps. You really think that Lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Danon bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
There. Guess I misread the landing.
Go no further!
It's over.
Radiant pierce! Tempest whirl! Here I go! I'm only getting started! I'm all done!
Resonate with the earth. Take this. Prepare to be Rising Wyvern.
Being interrupted.
We got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle!
Astral art?
That's my
All
cue!
yours. Here I come. Shut him down. We did it.
I'm
Monster.
expert! Coming through!
I'm not done.
Here we go!
Rising Wyvern. Rising
Freeze
Focus.
Lancer.
You're mine. Rising Wyvern. Here I go.
Here's the evil!
You're
mine!
Here I come.
Freeze
Rising Focus.
Not in your dreams! Radiant
Here I come.
pierce!
Not today.
If it's in the sky, it's on! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Rising Wyvern!
Now!
Blow them away!
Nicely done.
No further!
Take this! Come one, come all! Not done! Take this!
Go!
It's over!
They're hiding
Another incantation ruined.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Go! Leave it to you!
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic fission! Resonate with the Earth!
You're mine! Its armor's too strong!
It'll split it open!
Be my guest!
Benediction right.
Take this! And more of this and I'll burn out! Burn in hell!
Mega Ray!
Mirage! Here I come! It's over!
Rotating pile
Mirage!
I never miss!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Here's a healing
Take
art!
this!
Begin!
First aid!
Elusive deity!
Come through!
Rotating pile
Rising Falcon!
Seal!
come!
Reload!
Can you don't get it?
Take it!
Elusive deity!
Rising Wyvern!
Who wants to die next?
I must remember my limits.
Denied!
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Rising Wyvern!
Certainly not.
Not today!
Elusive deity! Rotating pile
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Well, looky here!
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I feel all bent out of shape.
Hey, Rinwell. What was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Dahnan hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dahna to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
You should get some shut-eye. Well, off we go.
We've reached our destination.
think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
I think Hoodle senses something. Look! It's all the owls we found. I guess this was their way of thanking us for finding them.
It looks like they're grouping up by color. Is that a thing?
Actually, the color of Dan and Owl's feathers is based on their maturity and their astral energy element. So maybe they stick to certain groups even if they all belong to the same kingdom.
Then I guess that means we can tell just how many owls we found in each domain.
They seem to be saying something.
Maybe they're thanking us for finding their buddies. Then again, maybe they're telling us that we have more owls to find.
I think the Queen is protesting that they shouldn't put undue pressure on us.
Maybe he's arguing back that we're the only ones they can actually turn to?
Right. Which is why the Queen is worried about sowing any ill will with us.
We'll do our best, so don't worry, I think.
Can you understand them?
Of course not. I'm just inferring. For some reason, when I hear them talk, that's just what I imagine them saying.
Oh. Well, I think you're pretty close to the mark at least.
Well, don't worry about it. We're not breaking our backs over this. I think that was a thank you.
Seems like it. From both of them.
Hoodle seems happy with this. Isn't that nice, Rinwell?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, off we go.
think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No further! It's over!
Elusive deity! If it cools up, time to get out of the way. Now you see what I can do!
I'll take you all on! Rising Wyvern!
Does it hurt?
Mirage!
Elusive deity!
Leave the enemy's arms to me!
No complaints here!
Mirage! It's over!
Light Astral Energy! This one's mine!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what I aim for!
Never miss!
Get behind me!
Done! I'll leave it to you!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that way.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
You're finished!
Radiant
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! Now! Take this!
Evil!
Here I come! It's over!
Freeze Lancer!
Take this!
Dance in
It's
the
over!
wind! Air Thrust!
Elusive deity!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
What's this thing?
Gotta break through! Damn it!
Searing Flame! Reload!
Take this!
Elusive deity!
You're finished! Rising Falcon! Now I can let loose!
Blind freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Charge like that could really be
See
fatal.
what I can do?
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Burn!
That's my cue!
Take this! Shut him down!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
Rising Falcon!
Freeze Lancer! Light Astral Energy!
You're mine! Rising! Rising Wyvern!
Healing Circle!
Thank you! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Not a chance!
This one's mine!
Spread it over around the home
Be my
front
guest!
now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
No further!
Light Astral Energy!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon! Take this! Rising
Elusive
Wyvern!
deity! Shattering the pieces! Resonate with the earth! Resonate with the earth!
Rising Wyvern! Thanks! You're finished! You're on! Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Elusive deity!
Rising Falcon!
Now!
Remote!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
You're mine!
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
This place is full of weird machinery. old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, some sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renans? That's a scary thought.
Let's see what you've got.
Not today!
A new melody!
Rising Wyvern!
Raging Storm!
Rising Falcon! Take this! You're mine! You're finished!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Take this! Rising Falcon!
Nicely done.
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
Hi, Noodle! Pieces! They're surrounding us! Serious time! Hear me! Flame of fury!
I'm not done! You picked the wrong fight! Take
Raging
this!
cascade!
It's over!
I'll smash you!
Into the shadows!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open! Be my guest! Time to let it rip!
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Coming
Prepare
through!
to be sealed, O
Ha!
foot. Actually,
Now!
perhaps the noun is more appropriate.
Scarlet
Let's talk on
Inferno!
your doing!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Rising Wyvern!
Certainly not.
Searing Flame!
I'm not done! Rising Falcon! Take this!
Where are you going?
It's over!
Air thrust!
No escape!
Lightning
You're
condemn!
mine! It's over!
Shattering! Now! Doing! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
Now! Rising Wyvern! No escape! You're on! It's over!
Lightning orb!
You're on!
Raging cascade!
I'm ready! In an instant! Impact block!
I can feel my precision improving.
Go no further!
You're mine! This one's all mine!
Glacier Spear! Pierce evil! Dance in the
You're
wind!
on!
Freeze laser!
Burn!
Raging cascade!
No armor! Stop me! Remind me to stand.
You're on!
In the wind! Here! Reload! Get on together!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Armor won't save you!
Whoa!
You're mine!
One at a time!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Healing!
You're on!
If it's in the sky,
Makes it easy! Rising Wyvern! You're finished! You're on! It's over!
Freeze Lancer! This one's mine! Astral Energy!
Say no more! I've still got a ways to go!
I won't forgive you! Sleep now!
Get behind me!
Nothing back! It got fired!
I've got brains and a marksman handle!
Stay away, all yours!
Dreams! I'll bring you back from death.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Lightning condemned!
An astral arch?
That's my cue!
Rising Wyvern! Shut him down!
Down! You're
Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
You're finished!
A banana!
You're on!
Annihilation! Here! Flame of
Take
fury!
this! It's over! You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Here's the
It's
evil!
on! Burn it!
Freeze Lancer!
Here I come! It's over!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
No escape! Rising Wyvern!
Here's
Here
the
I
evil!
come! You're on!
denied!
You won't get away with that!
It's over!
This one's mine!
Make it rain!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
I'm not done! Any more of this and I'll burn out! I'm not done!
That's it!
They really made us work for that one. Looks like some solid equipment.
Gotta break through! Take this! You're finished!
I'm expert! Coming through!
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Tiger Blade!
Take cover when it calls out!
You're on!
Pelt you airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Going in their defense!
Glad you have your uses!
I'll show you how useful I can be!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Here I come! Eat dirt!
Tiger Blade! In here!
Rising Wyvern!
I can handle it!
Radiant! Here! Where are you going?
Strike! Rising Wyvern! Rising Falcon!
Here!
This one's mine!
Can't get out of this!
Raging Blade! Feel!
Take this!
Let's get you all tucked away!
Rising Falcon!
Photon
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! You're on! You're
Air
finished!
thrust!
This one's
Now!
Remote!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
I'm ready for the next battle.
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Bayfon lie?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing!
Far enough! Reload! I'll heal you all! Go for the weak point! In here!
Now I can let loose.
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
Tiger Blade!
Take this! I'm not done! It's on!
Now you see what I can do!
Look sharp! That's it!
Here I come!
Look sharp!
Burn it!
That's it!
Tiger Blade!
Take this!
No escape!
Time to shine! My head's spinning good
This
watching
guy
you!
is mine!
I owe
Feel
you
this
one
one's
back.
mine!
Take it!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Rising Falcon!
Going in!
Will! Lightning! Hammy! Flame of Fury!
Time to
Where
shine!
that came from?
Blazing meteor!
Strike!
Annihilation!
Mega Ray! One more!
Take this!
It's we can know just what this team can
This
do!
ends now! Rising Falcon!
Tiger Blade!
It's over!
Mega Ray! Going in!
Here I come!
That's it!
Light Tiger Blade!
It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
That's it! Tiger Blade!
Healing circle!
Okay,
Tempest
here I go!
Laser spear! Here's evil! Freeze laser!
This one's mine!
Here, Raging Cascade! First aid! In here!
Rising Wyvern!
Time to
One from the
shine!
stockpile!
This one's
Cancer
mine!
field!
You have the ball!
Light acceleration!
I'll smash you!
I'm ready to
Dance in the
go!
wind! Healing circle!
Do they not teach you to say
get out of
thank you,
bed.
Indiana?
Not to a Renan, they don't.
Primed and ready! That's it!
Light Tiger! Freeze laser! More where that came from! I never fit photon! Raging impressed!
Going in! One more!
Will this help? Feel!
Tiger Blade!
Mirage!
More for the stockpile! Healing circle!
Going in.
Lightning dash!
Take it off!
Thunder blade! Radiant Too much to pierce! handle! Lightning!
Denied!
Downfall!
Going in!
Wind astral
Take it!
energy!
Rising
Tiger
Wyvern!
Blade!
Top field!
Rising Thunder!
Dance in the wind!
Time to shine!
Take it!
Power of one!
Strike!
Oh, this will come in handy. Lightning I'll heal you all! Thunder blade!
Guardian Field!
Healing circle!
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Freely!
Take it down! In
It's
here!
over!
Tiger Blade!
Take it!
With the other.
You're finished! Try this!
Lightning
Infernal
orb!
Blast!
Carve through armor!
More where that came from!
This one's
No
mine!
further! You're mine!
Thunder blade!
You're finished!
This one's mine!
Annihilation!
Take this!
Tiger
You're
Blade!
finished!
Gemini Aqua!
Take this! Remember!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
this help? Alright, it's time! Thunderblade! Capture! Annihilation!
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone! Here's a healing orb!
Stay away from my friend!
Lightning attack! I'll bring you back
It's
from
over.
death's abyss!
Rising Wyvern!
More Zuko?
Keep calm and take them down!
Mirage!
Their attack! I'll heal you all!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Healing circle!
Okay, here I go!
Steel force! Lightning attack!
Tiger Blade! Here I come! Blue escape!
I can't heal you forever!
Rising Falcon!
Thank you.
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Take this! Rising Wyvern! Here I come!
Now or never.
Photon raging
Come
blade!
on!
Armor won't sit!
You maybe I can't move!
Glacial spear!
Not done yet!
Sorry!
You'll pay for that!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
No further!
Guess I had to use it. It looks like we made him mad!
Here I come! Blue escape!
Tiger Blade!
Rising Falcon!
Nico! That
Blue
move!
escape! Here comes a big one! I can't move! This should do it!
Flame of fury! Burning strike! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Freeze Lancer! Unique? Can this work? Damn it!
Take this!
I'll bring you
Here I
back
come!
from death's abyss!
Rising Wyvern!
Where are you going?
Rising Falcon! You...
Fire ahead.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Rising Wyvern!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Alright, let me at it.
I still got some fight left in
Don't
me!
leave me all alone here. Not like this!
I can't lose!
Here I come! Rising
I'll bring you
Wyvern!
back from death's abyss!
Not a chance! Ha! Ha!
Resuscitation! I'll heal you all! Healing circle! Lightning meteor! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
In a bind?
Resuscitation! Here,
I can
let me
carve
help!
through armor!
Not done yet! This should do it!
I'll bring you
You're
back from
mine!
death's abyss!
Rising
I'll bring you
Falcon!
back from death's
Ha!
abyss! Time to stop!
It looks like we made him mad!
Resuscitation!
Mirage!
Looks up!
Take this! It's over! Stop!
It's about to strike! Healing
Look sharp, everyone!
Glacial spear! Here's evil! Sharp! Freeze Lancer!
This one's mine!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Look sharp!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Raging storm! Going in! Banana, let's go!
Denied!
What would we ever do without you, Kisara?
You've got a whole team to rely on.
Yeah, well, maybe apart from one and got it!
Tiger Blade!
Now's our chance! Shield!
Strike!
Here!
On guard!
Now you see what I can do!
Raging
Strike!
storm! Healing circle! Thank you.
One's all mine!
Thunder field! Watch and weep!
This one's mine!
Ha! You picked the wrong fight! Take it! I'm not done!
Here's a lightning orb! Time to shine!
Thanks!
Let it go! I'll heal you all! Tempest World! Healing Circle! Going in! Take this!
You require
Fire! Here's the evil! Supernova!
Look sharp! That's it! Tiger
This one is almost in the bag!
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best!
I owe you
On
one.
guard!
Give them! Let the marksman handle this!
Going in!
I'll
That's
heal
it.
you all!
Far
Lightning
enough.
condensed!
Take this!
Thunderblast!
Meteor! Appreciate the help.
I'm gonna need more than that.
This one's mine! Photon blast!
This one's mine.
Ignite!
Take this!
It looks like you got this one covered! Let's go!
On guard!
You're mine!
That's it!
Rising up!
Tiger Blast!
Rising Wyvern! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll heal you all!
This one's mine!
I owe you one.
It looks like we made a mess!
No further!
Here, let me help! Light Astral Wind! Air Thrust!
Piercing roar!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil! Raging Storm! Freeze
That's it! Tiger Blade!
Raging
I'll
Cascade!
bring you back from death's
Sleep
abyss!
now!
Look sharp!
Pick one!
This one's
Do
mine!
it! Lock!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Dahnan Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Nias.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shion's not scary at all.
Alphen.
I'll just, leave you two alone.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that Lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Nias for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dana. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Dahnans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Dahnans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renan castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Dahnan ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already. This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You've suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadheim's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadheim's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city, so I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadheim will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadheim has in store for Almeidrea. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hard...
How's this?
All right!
Okay, guys, we're going to end part 17 here, and